for some reason, it disabled my microphone. And yes, the dolls have been there this whole time. They say hi. Yeah, so, for some reason my microphone got disabled, and that's obnoxious and terrible, but it's back now, and you guys can hear me. Yes, music is still playing because music is the game. Hang on. So, everybody, thank you so much. I was hoping for chaos. No! That's tomorrow. We will return to chaos tomorrow. Sorry, work has been wild. It's been wild the past couple days. I've had the past 4 days, not including today, I worked at least a 10-hour day. So Thursday, I worked 12 hours. Friday, I worked 10 hours. Monday, I worked 10 hours. Tuesday, I worked 10 hours. And today, I technically worked only 8, but it was more like 9 or 10. You're still recovering. Oh no, they're fine. They're completely normal dolls. Key lime. Oh, key lime is bubbling. You can see the effervescence of my beverage. Anyway, friends, we have a very, very special stream today. Now some of you might know, if you've been around me or my Discord at any given point in time, there's this little game called Arcade Spirits that we all really, really seemed to like. And it was great. Some of the creators came by during streams. We had a wonderful time with it. It was emotionally devastating, but beautiful and fun. And the sequel just came. Well, rephrase. The sequel is actually set to come out this Friday. But they were kind enough to send me a review copy. And I was embargoed until today. So now I have not played any of it, because I wanted to make sure to play it on stream with everybody, because that's how we played it the last time. That's why I'm streaming on a Wednesday. I don't stream on Wednesdays, but I do for Arcade Spirits. I'm so hype. I'm so hype. So hyped to the fact that I'm gonna corner mode it up and check out the new load screen. Now, the embargo has stopped. Now I believe because I still have the save file from the original game on this computer, and there is apparently some sort of connectivity in between. Yeah, let's check out the preferences. Legislature right now. Oh geez. Well, I hope you get some chance to relax. Background animation fast, slow, off, style, neon, pixel, basic. I want neon. Of course I want neon. Why would I not want neon? Hello from work, Sally can say to watch for. I'm glad to say you can play this now. Music's kind of loud. Okay, let me turn that down. How's that? Is that better? Can you guys still hear it? Because it's quiet on my end, but I also can manually adjust it with my headphones. So, better? Okay, cool. So with all that prizes. Oh. Locked prizes! We've got prizes? Okay, okay. So here's the credits. I'm very excited. Yeah. Very, very excited. Look at all of these, like, things that are trademarks that they're using. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's start. Oh, hello again. You know me, don't you? We've met before. Yes, I remember you from the original Arcade Spirits. Welcome back. Oh, Iris remembers me. Also, because I had to. It's here, baby! Bagel bite pillow! Bagel bite pillow! Because sometimes you really need to commit to a bit. And when pizza's on a bagel on a pillow, you can hug pizza anytime. I actually just got Mr. Explosion to start playing the first game last night. It's one of my all-time favorites, and if you like visual novels at all, I highly recommend it. Before I start playing the new challengers, do you want to import your decisions from the previous game? It'll adjust a few things in the story to come. What do you think? Yeah, let's import. Well, it's been like 3 years. I think we played the last one in 2019. Okay, I'll import your data. Thanks. Now off you go. Have fun. Following is a work of fiction. All references to trademark classic arcade game titles are used under nominative fair use and should not be considered an endorsement by their publishers or creators. For content warnings, see... Oh, that's very nice of them to have done. Also, I love the VHS. Yeah, the big buff guy. Oh, that was Percy. He was my favorite. Oh, this is so dope. I'm so excited. Y'all, I've been waiting for this for years. Level 1, Ultimate Team Up. Ooh, okay. Do I get to create my character, or is it just going to give you the same character from the last time? I'm not sure. We'll find out. From as far back as I can remember, my dreams were always ones of victory. The roar of the crowd, the gleam of gold, the pulse-pounding action struggling against all odds to reach the very top. Achievement, recognition, triumph. When you're young, you don't put as much thought into why you crave victory. You just do. You want to be the very best, like no one ever was. But now that I'm an adult, I sometimes catch myself in the middle of that single-minded pursuit and wonder, why? What does victory really mean to me? That's what I want to understand. That's what I need to understand. Because dreams are lovely, but reality can be a real punch in the gut. News update, Fight Shack with Punchy78.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Punchy78 here with Fight Shack News. All the fighting that's fit to
Hello,
post.
Raiders! Welcome, welcome, welcome! I hope you were having a wonderful night tonight. I saw that you guys were doing list critics. Everybody coming in from Necro's stream. Welcome. We are here live, of course, with the new Arcade Spirits, which is actually a promotional copy. They've been kind enough to provide me with a review copy, and I love the original game, so I'm very excited to see how this one turns out.
We got the hottest news coming at you about everybody's favorite action strategy esports phenomenon,
MK.
Fist of Discomfort 2.
Los critiques están listos.
If you've ever wanted to go pro and play games for a living,
I just realized that this guy has the cool S on his shirt.
Tour is starting this year.
That's amazing. Yes, Liz, you have not missed much. So did you guys call it the cool S or the Stussy S? Because I've heard it referred to as both, but Stussy doesn't actually use that S, so I'm not sure. Anyway.
Major esports organizations are already snatching up new players in hopes of building the perfect championship team.
I could definitely turn his body camera. He's not a cop. He's a
We'll have more news in the months ahead as events are added to the pro
No one I knew
tour.
ever called it anything. We never spoke of it. We just drew it. I mean, yeah, that's true too. We used to call it the cool S. Like when you wanted to put it on something, it was like, oh, put the cool S on things.
And don't forget to show your boy Punchy78 some love. Like, share, subscribe, and smash that bell.
Oh, Punchy78. More like punchy you in the face 78. The cool S is what's on this guy's shirt. This thing right here. It's like, hang on. Let me find a piece of paper, and I will draw the cool S. Here's a piece of paper. All right, hang on. We got that, and then a Sharpie. And you do 3 lines, 3 lines. The cool S. The S is for socks. Alright, anyway, back to the game. So there looks like there's an esports challenge kind of thing. Just 200 points behind. We can pull ahead. We got this. Hit the item shop, buy an ultimate technique scroll, blink back to the fight, loop around behind my opponent, but my partner runs a distraction. Evade that ninja, interrupt the casting animation, sweep in, activate fivefold exploding death fist, and there! 7th one of the day. Fuck yeah, feels good to be on a hot streak. And it's not just today. I've been topping the leaderboards as of late. I wonder exactly how far I could really take this winning streak. Punchy78 said of himself that major esports teams are looking to sign talented new players. Heck, I'm talented enough. Maybe it's time to chase down that childhood dream. With the official Pro Tour on the horizon, this could be my moment if I decide to go for it. One shot to show the world what I can do. In the distant future year 20XX, arcades and video gaming are a whole part of a daily life. I've lived in the city a long time. I've walked past countless little arcades, major franchise gaming centers, retro console game shops, and more. We got lucky though. I've read on many reputable theory crafting sites that there was almost a major video game crash in 1980X due to market oversaturation. If that had actually happened, arcades would have lost any chance of worldwide popularity. Games would be looked down upon as kiddie toys and little else. Thankfully, the industry sorted itself all out, and that theoretical crash was averted. Now 20XX is a gaming paradise. What if there's a chance that there's an alternate dimension exists and those gamers are trapped in the darkest timeline? I shudder at the thought. God, it's important that you start with an S, then a more different S, then add some consummate fees. Consummate! I said consummate! And a big, beefy arm. Oh, dang. Where'd he go? I just had Strong Bad that other day. He's on the floor somewhere. Hang on. Now that you've mentioned Strong Bad indirectly, I need to find Strong Bad. Oh, here he is.
If you rub me on your face, I'll give you a rash. Talking Strong Bad plush doll will not actually give you a rash.
Let's not burninate anything yet. Wait. Did I put these on wrong? Yeah, I did put them on wrong. Dang it. Talking Strong Bad plush doll is a dear thing. And I'm covered in fuzz. What the hell, man? Okay, alright, enough of that. Now I've got Talking Strong Bad plush doll on the pizza bagel pillow. Fuzz around. No. I bet in that universe you can't go from a zero to a hero. But here, you can. Maybe I can. Maybe I can really do it. Look, let's be honest. Right now, I don't have much going on in my life other than being pretty darn good at video games. But if I could really lean into that, find the success and accomplishment I craved through Fist of Discomfort, that's a great dream to have, right? A great dream. I just need the courage to make it happen. According to Fight Shack, it sounds like the major teams are seeking new talent, and I'd like to think I'm a strong prospect. First, I'll need to get online and see who's recruiting. Fortunately, I practically live on the internet, so I can surf the information superhighway right to glory. The PC is my nexus of both work and play, the good old beige tower of power, the same computer I had when I was a kid. I've replaced pieces of it along the way, of course, so many pieces that it's practically the computer of Theseus by this point, but it's mine, and I love it dearly. Time to boot up and get to work. Oh. Loading. Yes, I know my operating system is an ancient eyesore, but I've tweaked and recompiled bits of it until it does what I need it to do, and that's what matters. A few clicks of the mouse later, and I'm online with www.discomfort.fist, the official FOD2 community. Before I start sending out my resume, maybe I should update my profile? Sometimes the site messes up my personal metadata. Oh, I do get to make my own person! Ooh. Ooh, okay. Hairstyle. Can I do really long? I guess that's as close as I'm gonna get, but it's gotta be pank. Actually, I think this is a better pank. Dial up sound bite, right? Okay. Let's do... I think this is the better pank right now. Name and profile. We gotta think of a really good, like, nickname. Oh, duh. That's an easy one. First name, Elise. Last name, Explosion. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. I'm impressed with all of the neopronouns included, actually. Cool. Alright, skin tone, I am pale as fuck. Well, right now I'm not as pale as fuck. My last name isn't Explosion, but I'm not using my real name on the internet. That would be silly. I guess this one's pretty good. Yeah, I think this is the best choice. Online avatar. Oh, clearly I gotta do the nuclear symbol. That's way cool. Release the amazing. Yeah, that one's good. Hairstyle I did already. Eye color is already brown. Nose selection. I can pick my nose? Oh, that's kind of cute. You can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose unless you're making them in a character creator. Oh my god, Elise the Kraken? That's a good one. That's a good one. Body type and shirt. I can be big? I can be big. Hey, that's cool. Hey, Cheesy, welcome, welcome. Oh, can't touch your friend's nose unless you've got permission. Oh, God. Do I want purple? Oh, I can have skirt. Very nice. Good. Oh my god, I can, like, make the hats big. I don't want a hat, though. Hats... To be fair, sometimes I wear a color. I wear orange a lot for work. Maybe I'll change the hairstyle now. I wish my ear weren't sticking out. That's like the only thing I'm not vibing with. I want my hair over my ears. Glasses. Yeah, the one short hair is very Zarya-esque. Okay, no glasses. Oh, they might let me put the headphones on. Let's see. I don't think so. That's a bummer. Hey, I wear contacts. I'm just not wearing my glasses right now. Alright, I think this is gonna be the best I can get at the moment. Unless I want the cool sunglasses. Oh, well, okay. If we have a dance party, I can't stop the music in the background right now, so we're gonna have to deal with that because we have a new friend for the dance party. Are you ready? Are you guys ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this one. More like Axel Little dance party. Michael found this at the store today for 40% off, and we have a tiny friend. It's an actual Squishmallow. It's an actual Squishmallow. Like, the tag is bigger than he is. It's so tiny. Oh my god, so small. Right, okay. Yeah, they're the tiny, they're the Squishmallow. They came with, like, playing cards and a fucking enamel pin. A Squishmallow enamel pin. It's amazing. It's amazing. I was supposed to swallow whole. Karen, no. Okay, I think this is as good as we're gonna get. I think that's a little better. I think I was a little too... Okay. I kind of like this better. I do appreciate the fact that they let me have, like, a neckline and some sleeves. Yeah, I think that's my issue, is that I feel like the neck is really big. And that's not, like, a problem, but I feel like that's not a particularly good analog for me. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. Not that it's bad. I'm not complaining. I think I just like this one better, so... Yeah, I do. I'm a very sharp dresser right now. In my super don't shirt. Alright, done editing. Now that we can move on. This is correct. Yes, that's correct. That's me, Elise Explosion, better known as Pank, destroyer of dojos, breaker of noobs. Make sure it don't get cut. Not a bad win-loss record. Very good for an amateur player, in fact. Hopefully that's enough to entice a pro team into giving me a shot. But while I'm here, curiosity takes me. I wonder how my rival is doing. Ooh. I get to make a rival? Oh no, you know we gotta make this guy the dorkiest dork that ever dorked. We're gonna give them... What are we gonna do? No, I wouldn't do that to my sister. Also, Karen wouldn't do that to me. We're gonna give them the weird face because... Oh, do you want me to make it you, Karen? Oh, also, like, okay. Your rival might end up your love interest. Yeah, then that would be weird if my sister was my love interest. I also volunteer. I think I am going to go the, Pokemon. Make it list. Para, hello, my dear. I hope you are doing well today. Alright. It would be weird to make me because... Alright, fine. We'll make it lists. Lists, pick your icon. And yes, that cheesy, I would wager, guess to say that this is Budget You. Budget Cheesy. I could just rename him Budget Cheesy. That would be really funny. Oh, we got a bad case of heartburn last night. Oh no. Alright. Name and profile. Okay, Liz, what do you want me to use for your handle? This is gonna take a little bit. To the breathe, there's a key smash in a soup to her speaking Welsh. Ah! Fruit blood. Ooh. Okay, there we go. First name Lisette. Last name Cage. You want me to use she, her? Or do you want me to just, like, pick different pronouns? Getting acid reflux and last night was about a heartburn that started and I got to go to the loo. It lasted 2 hours. Oh, dear. She, her, got it. Ah! Whammon. Alright, let's see. Skin tone, I think that might be better for you. Yeah, let's go with this one, and then oh, you know what? This is like perfect Liz hair. And if you're pale as fuck. That's right, you're a little paler than that. Let's go with this one then. I'm gonna take your damn hat off because fuck hats. That hair definitely is about right, but it's gonna be teal because that's the hair I most remember you with. Unless you want it to be, isn't your current orange? I didn't know we got to make a freaking rival. It's currently dark green. Okay, well there's dark green. Eye color. I don't remember. Brown? Trying to remember your hair color. Brown? Okay, good. Nose selection. Pick your nose. No. I mean, there's some very good noses here. I think this is a pretty good nose. Very upturned. That's pretty good then. Okay. Body type and shirt. Oh, rival shirt color cannot be changed. That's okay. Let's pick your style. Black is good? Okay. I think you look dope in the same jacket that I got, but... also cleavage, but, you know. Or do you want the hoodie? Agree with jacket? Okay. Okay. Pants or a skirt? You usually do a skirt. Oh, I can do like a dark turquoise skirt. That works. Hell yeah. Okay, next. Which glasses you want? These actually kind of look like your glasses. Turquoise. I think this is pretty good for you glasses wise. Maybe a little bit more like noticeably purple. Closest they have. Good enough. And then no hats because hats suck. Done editing. Yes, this is correct. This is correct? I'm gonna proceed. Yeah, all right, that's correct. Least explosion in Lisette Cage, Fruit Blood and Pank. We fought each other countless times in the leaderboards. Sometimes I'm on the rise, sometimes she takes the lead. It's good to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. With that in mind, we stay in touch, and, well, we have mutual respect and get along well enough. Two boomers gonna fight to be the best. Sure, we're technically in competition with each other, but there's also a kind of kinship, a battlefield bond we've developed. We became fast friends, online and offline, swapped tips on improving our character combos, shared info on upcoming tournaments, things like that. Still, there's always been an edge of rivalry to it, trying to outdo each other, to show each other up, to dominate. Rexus, hello, my friend! I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day. I honestly don't think this game would be as fun without Fruit Blood being around. Aw, we're friends! I mean, we're already friends, but you know what I mean. Actually, come to think of it, maybe Fruit Blood would have some tips for getting signed. She's more involved in the scene than I am. I powered down the computer of Theseus for now, pulling out my phone to speed dial Fruit Blood. This is hilarious! Just made a brownie and a glass of milk. Oh man, that sounds good. The gay tea emote is very less. Holy crap. Hank, have you been following all the news surrounding FOD 2? Isn't it wild? Can't believe everything that's happening. I'm thinking now's the perfect time for go to that dream of mine. Oh yeah? Have you signed on with a team yet? Not yet, no. I was actually calling you to see if you wanted to look into being on a team together or something. About that. I'm already on a team. What? Team play to win. They signed me right away. What about me? You're equal. Your good friend Pank. I can't believe you didn't put in a good word for me. I didn't know I had to. Thought you were good enough to find your own team. Must have slipped my mind. Okay, but how did you find them? I just downloaded Iris. And what exactly is an Iris? It's amazing that's what it is. Slop did all the work, actually. I just told Iris I wanted a team, and here I am on one of the hottest franchises in the world. You should grab Iris, too. You just need to fetch it off a pirate server first. That sounds dangerous. Entirely. I'll send you the link. Thanks. Thank me later on the battlefield when both of our teams are neck and neck. I expect to see you there. Later, nerd. Okay, this is extremely me and Liz, regardless. Iris's Discord steals all of your information left unencrypted. Fruit Blood, even after all this time, I'm not entirely sure what to make of her. No, Liz, I love you, but, no. That's not how we roll. Not like that. Fruit Blood's pretty great. A true friend. Thank you. I was like, that's not your cup of tea, nor is it mine. While she may have a little snark, I know it's all in good humor. I know we can always joke about fighting each other and being rivals. But at the end of the day, we're friends. Okay, let's refocus. My rival's already 10 steps ahead of me on this journey, and I need to catch up. At least Fruit Blood provided me the means to catch up with this Iris program she used. Worked for her, it worked for me. Even if it meant installing some dodgy piece of pirated software on my phone. But whatever, right? I live thriftily, half the software I use is pirated, abandonware, or buggy open source package. What's one more on the pile? After loading it up, I tap the icon and...
Hey, listen.
Iris! User registered, profile created, Iris online. Also, I just realized she said, hey, listen. Yes? It's my girl. It's my home girl, my favorite, number one. Oh, that's cute. There's this glowing pink wad of cotton candy in the shape of a girl on the screen of my phone. She offered a little virtual wave and a smile before continuing her speech.
Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach.
I love Iris so much, but she's, you know what? I remember there was a thing where they said that, like, Iris is contraband now. I'm so afraid. Like, what's going on?
This is the ad-supported free version, sponsored by Pizza Yums. Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime?
Yes!
In fact,
give me pizza bagels! And her digitized voice trails off.
all right. I don't need to advertise Pizza Yums anymore because I'm actually extremely illegal to own.
Oh my god.
Although, if you do want to hear more facts about the pizza bagel, only the greatest culinary invention of Western civilization.
Yes! Assuming this worked like other voice-activated virtual assistants, I addressed her directly. Iris. No! No! Why? No! I do not want to unsubscribe Pizza Facts.
You don't have to put my name in front of everything. We can just talk like normal people do. I'm very good at both talking and being normal people.
Don't unsubscribe Pizza Facts. I need Pizza Facts.
I'm a conversational, friendly, emotionally intelligent AI who is currently banned in all 50 US states by federal authorities. But more importantly, I'm ready, willing, and able to make your dreams a reality.
Oh my god. I half expected a sweat drop when she said the banned in all 50 states part.
So, what would you like to do today?
Iris is amazing. Like, genuinely and truly. If y'all have never played the original game, I highly recommend. Here's a pizza fact. We had a really fucked up DiGiorno tonight and it only puffed up to like 3 inches thick on one side only. What the fuck? How did Dad do that? So, what would you like to do today? Who would you like to be today? Rinku, it's amazing so far. So, this is weird. I'd heard that Iris is just another boring, fairly mundane text-to-speech front-end searching for the web. Not anything this sophisticated. But Fruit Blood did say this would be my ticket to the big leagues. Wasn't Dadathy was just the oven? Oh. This is a long shot, but can you find a Fist of Discomfort 2 pro team that's looking for fresh amateur recruits? October has been celebrated National Pizza Month since 1987. Oh my god. Birthday month, also pizza month? Hell yeah. I'm considering chasing down an old dream of mine, and that's the first step.
Neat.
Ooh, you're a gamer? Did you know that 9 out of 10 gamers prefer bagels as the delivery method for their favorite pizza toppings? At least turned 1 and they invented Pizza Month. It's true. It's true. You know, if you subscribe to Pizza Facts, you get all these amazing tidbits of trivia and so much more. Iris, unsubscribe Pizza Facts. Sorry. Even after being disconnected from my ad revenue source and being turned into pirated software, I just love pizza bagels so much. Can't help it. Show the pillow again? Of course. I will show the pillow again. I love the pillow. The pillow is so good. This was the best. Oh, hello, Raiders. Welcome and meet my pizza bagel pillow. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. My name is Elise Explosion. I am a variety streamer here on twitch.tv. And tonight we're playing some Arcade Spirits. And I'm hoping that you guys are here for Arcade Spirits. Welcome. Everybody coming over from AIM's stream. That is an extremely cute emote. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I love my bagel pillow. It's, you know, I saw it. I got targeted advertised this. And it was one of those things that I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna go with this because it's great. But yes, hello. I hope you guys, I did hard. Dude, it was only like $12. It was awesome. National Bagel Day is January 15th, so if you average October and January, you get nowish. Why? You're software. You can't eat. Well, no, but one day I'd love to try, and the first thing I'd eat is a pizza bagel. God, if there's one thing the original game did to me, it made me constantly crave bagel bites. Because when pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime. Karen, can you find what I'm you know what I'm thinking of. You know exactly what I'm thinking about. If you can find that, thank you kindly for that follow, my friend. If you can find the pizza song, I need it. I'm giving you a task. Okay, now I'm wondering if Fruit Blood is playing a trick on me and puppeting this avatar while snickering under her breath. But you need help, and I've helped gamers like you before, so let's get to work. Tell me, what are you looking for in a team? What can I do to turn that frown upside down? Is this it? Is this it? Oh my god, please be it. Please, dear god, be it. We're gonna have to watch this.
Pizza!
Yes! Yes!
In the morning, pizza in the morning, pizza at morning time. When pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza.
Oh, it's not the same one. This is actually a different one. But close enough. It's like a YouTube poop.
And any other time, try cheese bites, Dynabites, cheese bites.
Oh, it's also. Oh, damn. All right. Well, never mind. Good job, me. I am so good. Really, it's the song that's the most important part. Anyway, back to the game. When pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza on a bagel. Assuming this isn't the start of a viral prank video. I want to become a professional esports player. I've played video games all my life, but mostly just for fun. Now I want to try going pro. I owe it to myself to try anyway.
My sources say yes.
Interesting. I can help you with that ambition if that's what you really need from life. I can do all sorts of things. I can analyze your personality. I can help you find a new team, track your progress with your friends. I can even help you find romance. What? No, I don't need a date. I need a partner. The gaming kind of partner, I mean, not the romantic kind. Who says you can't have both? You can have it all with the help of Iris. But before we get you everything you want, do you have any questions? I am filled with questions and deep concerns.
Okay.
Perfectly understandable. Plenty of people have concerns when I mention I'm a rogue AI running on an unofficial cloud server. I get it. I really do. I know that humans respond well to me when I'm forthcoming with answers. So, what would you like to know about first? Okay, normally I'd be skeptical as all hell about this, but let's operate under the temporary assumption that this isn't a total hoax. I still know better than to put my life in the hands of some Silicon Valley tech bro's algorithms will save the world pet project without doing some fact checking. Yeah! So if I'm going to trust this app with my personal metadata, I'm going to have to do some detective work and ask the important questions. What's all this about banned by federal authorities? You said something about, I don't know, how using your app is a federal crime? Yeah, that one's true, I'm afraid. My official servers were shut down 3 years ago. The only reason I can keep helping humans is that some friends of mine set up a few private servers. Using my software at all is a breach of copyright law. Feds don't typically come down like a ton of bricks on someone who pirates a copy of Commander Keen, Iris. Not true. What about all those you wouldn't download a car commercials and the big scary FBI warnings on videotapes? Of course I'd download a car! Who wouldn't? Downloading a car sounds awesome! But that's beside the point. What I'm asking if there's a reason why the feds would roll up on me for having an adorable life coach app. Well, what's going on here? Iris sighs, a bit crestfallen, and then explains.
The truth is, well, I'm an artificial intelligence. A true intelligence. Aware and emotional. Even I don't know what I'm really capable of.
Oh, damn!
But all I really want to do is help people.
I think for Iris goes Skynet at the end of the second game, basically.
Be unhappy. I'm not a kill all humans AI. I'm a friendly neighborhood AI.
Oh, look at her little cute face. I love her so much.
Despite that, some people are scared. Scary.
I would absolutely download a fucking pizza bagel.
Every scrap of my code.
Oh no.
Honestly, the less you know about all that, the safer you'll be. If something does go wrong, you can claim innocence. Pretend you didn't know I was illegal software. But if you don't want me to help you find your dreams, if you don't want to risk
No, I
getting in trouble,
can't do that. No, she's so
you can
cute.
uninstall me.
I would never uninstall you, Iris. You're my best
And
friend.
if you're willing to take the leap of faith, I promise you, I'll do everything I can to support you.
Oh my god, Star
I'll
Trek
work to
Replicator
earn your
Bagel Bites,
trust,
please.
okay?
An artificial intelligence, like a real one, like in someone's wild science fiction imagination. Then again, I have enough computing power in my pocket to launch 100 Apollo moon missions. We are living in the cyberpunk techno future. And, well, I've certainly pirated old computer games, so I'm not a completely upright citizen. I wasn't scared of the law then, so why start now? Unless my utter hubris lands me in solitary confinement. I'll consider it, if only because my gaming career is dead in the water without you.
Okay.
That's all I ask, just a little consideration. I'll prove to you that I can be a responsible virtual citizen. Lately, I've been trying to be more ethical in how I scour the internet for personal data. Only publicly available material, no hacking, cracking, freaking, or social engineering. Certain arcade game. Oh my god, I wonder. You know it's sitting on the floor right there, you guys. It's down there. Although if you need me to do any of those things, it's not like I'm a legal entity anyway. Suspect those arcade friends might be the friends created. Oh. I use it sometimes. I mostly use it as a prop. You can hack stuff too? Oh, this has possibilities. I don't remember what I went the last time. Fuck. I think I went heart last time. I wasn't bold, that's for damn sure. Just pull it this. I think heart last time. Me when Iris says anything. Aww. Prefer if you stay above the law. Let's stay as close to the law as possible. We're already running some risks. There's no need to add to the pile, okay? Sounds good here. I'm happy to handle things the way you prefer. Wait, what was that ding? Oh, I keep an internal metric for how chaotic or orderly you want me to be, and Iris adapts to the needs of her user. Don't worry about it. I'm worried about it. But fine, you're weird. This is weird. I can work with weird. Was there anything else? You're a romantic matchmaker too. So were you some kind of swipe right hookup dating app too? Not at all. I don't arrange affairs, quickies, flings, one-night stands, love 'em and leave 'ems. Now, full disclosure, I did meet my husband on Tinder, so long-term romance then, supposedly. Exactly! I'm terrific at cross-referencing social media data, personality matrices, vocal analysis patterns, and all that juicy stuff to find you love. I really believe in love. I think it's one of the greatest things humanity is capable of. If you're looking to find a special someone, just let me know. I'd be happy to help. Heck, could that be one of the gamers on your future team that's destined to be your heart's desire? Oh, you guys missed him before, so, boo! He's so small! Look at how small he is! Little, Apps never, but yeah, it was one of those things that it just worked out well for me, thankfully. But if not, if you're not a romantic sort or just want to focus on your career, that's okay too. Whatever makes you comfortable. Power Rangers message. That's so cute though. Okay, this is not why I installed this app in the first place, but if I am hoping for love, well, what's the harm? Hey man, it happens. It happens. Worst that happens, she pairs me up with someone who's an axe murderer. So how should I handle this? Full romance options, yeah, cause I'm that person. I'm a pretty charismatic gal. I'm down for romance right out of the gate.
Hooray!
That's great to hear. I'm looking forward to helping you find a heart that beats like yours. And remember, you don't have to flirt with anyone you don't want to. You don't even have to seek romance, but if you want to, I'll help. Showed my mom the picture they took in Australia. She's like, did you not take a single picture of yourself the entire time? Oh, cheesy. Together, we'll find your happiness. Is there anything else you'd like to know? You mentioned personality and friendships. So what's this about personality and friendship analysis? I'm glad you asked. I analyze your voice, picking up subtle emotional cues that help me better understand who you are. Before you worry, rest assured your data... Before you worry, rest assured your privacy is paramount. I don't share my data with anyone. It's nicely encrypted in your cloud account. I have an identity identifier system. My designer wanted to spell it I-R-I-S, but couldn't figure out the letter R. Identity identifier? Real, reason, rectal. Yeah, I got nothing. Using this system, I categorized your words into 5 personality traits: quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and flexibly. I used to call that one basically, but according to my clients, nobody wants to be basic. Quirky responses use jokes, snark, and sarcasm to make light of a situation, just the thing for picking up someone's spirits, but a badly timed joke may not win over the room. Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground, but that might not take someone's feelings into account. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic and gentle in nature. You're careful with the feelings of others, but they're sometimes a bit wishy-washy as a result. Gutsy responses go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and instinctive, you're gutsy. But it also means being blunt, confrontational, and aggressive, so be careful. Lastly, you can always take a flexible option. It's balanced and neutral response, but adapts perfectly to whatever situation you're in. Let's see it in action. Tell me, how do you feel about adorable gifs of kittens playing with yarn? I demand pictures of monkeys wearing hats. I'm more of a dog person myself. That's true. Dogs are loyal, dedicated, and adorable. Cats are fickle and full of spite. Duly noted. I'll see if I can find you cute gifs of puppies later. Now, if you prefer, I could hide these personality indicators, make it a bit of a mystery. Would you prefer that? Could be incredibly helpful having a little pocket personality assistant. I could make informed decisions that way. Or is that not really my thing? I'd like to see them. Sure, I'm down for that. Sounds fun. So I just glanced down at my phone to see the symbols, right? Right, color-coded and uniquely shaped in case you're colorblind.
Good work.
Woohoo! Here's an overview of your current personality and relationship data. See? Your response to my question was logged, and you earned points. Iris, I may be a gamer, but my life isn't a video game. Oh, I agree. These numbers are just my internal metric for tracking your progress. The decisions that generate them are entirely up to you. I don't dislike cats, but I'm severely allergic to them, so I just tend to avoid. And that's how I learn all about your personality. If you want to consult the chart again, tap your Q key or click the score in the upper right corner of your screen. You also track my friendships? Let me guess, you're doing vocal analysis on people I meet too? Absolutely, that's what the box on the left was for. You can tell at a glance from my data how much someone likes you. And if you're looking for romance, well, a good romance is built on the back of a good friendship. Something to keep in mind. I cannot actually imagine a cat gif. I mean, I know, again, like I know they exist, but I cannot visually bring it up. So you boil my entire social life down to a series of bar graphs. Huzzah. And they say romance is dead.
Aww.
Oh, come on. Life normally involves numbers, right? Physics, chemistry, biology, the sciences of the universe. Why can't human relations be numbers too? One day, I hope to understand humans without needing the numbers. The more data I collect, the more intuitive I can become. Yeah, but isn't it super shady to use an elaborate game of numbers to try to min-max my relationships? Like I'm deceiving people just to get in their pants. So don't be deceptive. Be true to yourself. Life's no fun if you metagame, but I always say. Don't worry about saying just what someone wants to hear, and you won't totally alienate someone with a single poorly chosen word, you know? Huh, okay, I'll try to keep that in mind. Great, now then, what else can I help you with? I think that's enough questions. I think I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, so are we ready to start making your life the best it can possibly be? Give me a moment alone, okay? Min-max! Min-max!
Iris offline.
Sure thing. Iris offline. Okay, let's recap. I am now in possession of the cutest, most enthusiastic little piece of super science contraband known to humankind. If I go ahead with this, she's going to drill down deep into my private life, scouring all my data to analyze me, and I could potentially be arrested? I can name at least 17 different ways in which this can go horribly wrong. But this is also how Fruit Blood managed to get signed to one of the best teams in FOD history, and I'm not going to let that opportunity slip, no matter the cost. I flick open my Iris app again, ready to embrace whatever ridiculous path of destiny lies before me. Hello again! Are you ready to start the exciting adventure that is the life and times of Elise Explosion? Just call me Pank. Everyone else does. God, this is just like work! Name change accepted. I guess I should have realized that after reading your 11 different social media feeds. Wait, I have 11 of those? Note to self, stop signing up to random websites. Okay, I'll start cross-referencing your personality matrix with all available opportunities out there.
Please enjoy this recorded music.
Ah! Oh, this is adorable. This is so cute. And now my phone itself has put me on hold. Great. I've never been to the Department of Motor Vehicles, but I imagine it'd be something like this interminable hell. Can confirm! Yes. You've been on the internet more than that. Iris, how long is this gonna take? Hold, please! Okay, holding. I'm good with holding. This is me holding. This is my holding pace. I'm all done. Such an interesting social media analysis. You've cultivated a finely projected image of confidence through your online persona, haven't you? Well, yeah, if I'm gonna be a champion, I've gotta walk the walk and talk the talk, show the world I'm a winner. For a moment, I wonder if Iris crashed. She freezes in a pose of deep thought in response to my words. I think I found the perfect destination for you. Yes, exactly what you need. This will work perfectly. Please follow the highlighted route on your map, taking the green line to Chinatown. You will require $2.23 in subway fare. Wait, what? Seriously? Seriously, I found the team you need that requires you in turn. It's a perfect match. I have to mail in the registration for my registration renewal, thankfully. A team here in the city? I thought major esports organizations were, I don't know, more international than that. I mean, I was expecting you to email someone, get the gears turning on a pro contract, things like that. Besides, I play online. I don't really, I'm sure you can figure things out from here. Thank you for using Iris. I need to sleep for a bit to conserve my cloud resources.
Iris offline.
Bye! And her smiling neon face is replaced by a map route highlighting a line traced through the city streets. This feels like an intense amount of effort, weirdness, and questionable decision-making just to find a team. And the idea of going out there and straight up asking some total stranger to play with me face-to-face? Well, better get out the door and start moving before I start thinking too hard on that one. Unplugging my trusty beige keyboard, my weapon of choice for FOD2 play, I shove it in a backpack along with a fistful of change for the subway and depart. A machine's here where I could just do my registration if I need to change my address, and apparently I can't do that at the machine. Rude. Hang on. What is this? Come on, QR code, read! I will probably have to, like, increase the screen size to get that QR code, but it's gotta be, like, a real thing. QR code is right here. I see the word POG in the graffiti. Yeah, there it is. My ride was relatively peaceful and quiet. Thankfully, I found a train that wasn't packed wall to wall with drunk-smelling vaguely of urine or children using the chairs as free of playthings. Ah, the joys of public transportation. I can't afford a rideshare or a taxi, and as for buying a car, no, not in this economy. So for now, this is how I get places. My destination lies just a few stops from my crap hole apartment. To pass the time, I attempt to chill out with some lo-fi hip-hop beats to relax to. But I suspect there aren't enough beats of low or enough fi to help me relax before this upcoming encounter. I had a burst of confidence this morning when I decided to take this fleeting whimsy and try to make it a reality. Riding the subway towards destination unknown to meet up with professional gamers who will likely see me as just some rando? I'm not confronting a faceless mass of esports perfection. Games are fun. I can relate to them that way. Okay, look, video games may be big business, but they're still games. The goal is to have fun and to win. To win and have fun. Nobody goes pro just to make money. They have to love games to start with. Otherwise, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a save here then. So that I can increase the screen size later and see if I can get the QR code. Otherwise, well, you can make more moolah at a desk job. Fun. Emphasize fun. If I can do that, they'll see me as a fellow gamer, not as a loser, a scrub, a pretender. If I dig deep enough, I can connect with these gamers on that level. Oh god.
Beep, beep.
Beep beep! What? Sorry, you seem distracted and your stop is coming up soon. I wanted to make sure you were ready. I'm ready. Mostly. Probably. You know what? Let's just pretend I'm ready and call it ready. You seemed to enjoy my recorded music earlier. Would you like me to play something for you while you walk your 3 blocks to meet your team? Yeah, sure. I require an 80s training montage track. I need to transform from a beginner to a pro in the span of 3 blocks. You know what that means. It's time for a montage! Sure thing, music now playing. Oh, and doors opening on the left. Right. No, the left! The left! Oh, she's so cute. As the subway screeches to a halt, I disembark and head back to street level, hopefully ready to face my destiny. I emerge in the harsh light of day, not amidst skyscrapers and modern architecture, but in the middle of Chinatown, one of the oldest slices of the city. The decades mix and blend together here, some buildings renovated, others not quite so much. Gentrification approaches like Zerg creep, but hasn't completely swallowed it. A 3-block jaunt from the underground, chosen music pumping through my wireless earbuds, leads me to... Wait, it's a laundromat? Alright, Riku. The internationally recognized professional esports organization you picked for me operates out of a laundromat?
Affirmative.
Indeed, good clean fun, a combination pizzeria, arcade, and laundromat. Your potential teammates are inside. Doing what, washing their underwear? Maybe, if their washing machines were Wi-Fi enabled and weren't a gross invasion of privacy, I could check that for you. Although I do wonder if they all have matching team-branded skivvies. 1, it's called a rhetorical question, Iris. 2, ew! 3, really? Right, so my new professional team of internationally recognized master gamers hangs out at a combination laundromat pizzeria arcade? Iris, minor problem. I've never actually visited an arcade before. Like, ever. Never been to an arcade. What? But you play Fist of Comfort 2 for a living. That's an arcade game, right? You compete in tournaments and surely you've been to an arcade at some point, right? They're super mega ultra popular in 20XX. Iris, there's also a computer version of FOD2. It's the less popular, but it's cross-compatible, so that's the version I play. So if you want me to wax philosophical about Command & Conquer or Monkey Island, I can, but I don't know anything about arcade culture. Joysticks and buttons, right? And you play using pennies? Quarters. Right, quarters. I meant to say quarters. Iris sighs, realizing she's definitely got her work cut out with her for me. But I feel a few sizes too small for my clothes, wanting to shrink and hide inside them. This is a disaster waiting to happen, isn't it? The premature end of my gaming career, trying to make a bunch of arcade veterans take a PC weenie like me seriously. You need some pizza. Iris, unsubscribe Pizza Facts!
Affirmative.
I'm serious. If you're uncertain, walk up to the counter in the pizzeria and order a slice. It'll help a lot. There's another reason I picked this place as your dream destination. What, because I was hungry? You'll see. Anyway, the choice is yours. You can directly approach your new teammates or settle in a bit first and get lunch. I'll leave it to you. People are more accepting than you suspect. And remember, have fun, be yourself. Iris offline. But with a shrug, I gather my wits and step inside. Immediately, the smell of detergent and cheese wafts through the air as I enter the strange little laundromat. Rows of washing machines surround me, each with clothes merrily tumbling away. At least I was expecting that, but the rest, well... In the back, I can see 2 additional rooms. 1, the aforementioned pizzeria. 2, a compact little video arcade. The sizzle of cooking drifts my way from the former. Beeps and boops drift my way from the latter. But before I can really get my bearings, a walking pile of laundry approaches me, a grotesque abomination of half unwashed clothes and half legs. Before I can react, it bumps right into me, soiling me with unwashed clothing. Socks and other delicate scratch. Wait, do they have Yakuza tattoos? Both of us fumble for apologies and scattered fabricy wearables. Dang, sorry, I made you drop your load. Person cocks a suspicious eyebrow, but soon after gives a boisterous laugh. Laundry, load of laundry! Realizing that's completely the worst phrasing in the entire world, I can only sulk as they pick up the mess. Thanks for the laugh. They walk on, go finish their laundry, leaving me alone in my embarrassment. Huh. That was odd, and it leaves me momentarily stunned and confused. Stun-fused, as it were. I wonder if they're on this team. I'm supposed to join. As I continue my contemplations of first contact, my phone distracts me, literally, as I get a text message. Everybody from work go to bed. Oh, I sent the special mud to my work friends. Anyway. Compact Arcade reminds me of an arcade an hour away and a bunch of DDR games that look straight out of 2006. Aww.
Beep, beep.
Beep, beep, Pank, check this out. I use echolocation and public metadata to map out the entire facility to aid in your exploration. Just tap on the screen or decide where to go. Curious, I check my phone and see a neon wireframe of the entire place, complete with icons representing people in places of interest. Huh, okay, that's pretty handy. It'll really help me get my bearings of this place and the people who inhabit it. I'm tempted to do like 3 things at once. Do I head right into the arcade? Maybe follow the person I ran into? Iris did suggest I go get some food first. But whatever I do next, the decision is mine and mine alone. Good luck. Hopefully the person I talk to first is going to be my inroad to joining this team. Who will it be? Oh my god. Good, clean, fun. Oh! There's a guy playing a bullet hell shooter game here. Looks like someone's playing a driving game in the corner. Someone's playing a light gun game over there. A guy in a hoodie is intently playing the prize catcher game. A pile of laundry who ran into me is loitering around the laundromat. A young woman is relaxing in the cafe. Is she part of this team? I may as well get some food like Iris suggested. Pizza good! It is good. Oh my god. Get that pineapple off that fucking pizza. So I know that's Zapper, and I want to be her friend, but I also know that that's Loxley. Karen, you can't eat a whole pineapple on a pizza. It needs to be cut up at least. Jeez. Oh. Karen. Or, you know what I think I should do? Pizza fun fact, the first pizzeria in America was Lombardi's in New York City. Oh my god, Cheesy, are you gonna be hitting me with pizza fun facts this whole time? Because I need that so bad. Yeah, let's go get some food. Figure I'd go ahead and take my new AI's advice. I decided to make my first stop the pizzeria. Oh, I do not find that annoying at all. Walk in there and demand who filled an entire dryer with thongs. Besides, the rumble in my stomach is telling me it's almost food times and I didn't exactly pack a lunchbox for myself. Oh! Oh my god! It's the guys from the last game! Oh! It's Ben and Matt! Yes! Oh my god, that makes me so happy! 2 middle-aged guys wait behind the counter to take my order. One skinny, one not skinny. One with a hat, one without a hat.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, yay!
Welcome to Good Clean Fun. Good food, clean clothes, fun times.
Can we interest you in a slice of today's house special? Or some quarters for the washing and/or arcade machines?
Look at these Italians. Aw. I'd like, let's see.
When you have pizza on a bagel.
I feel like every time Iris brings up the pizza bagels, I need to bring up the pizza bagel. If I can interject for a moment, I feel the need to point out that when you have pizza on a bagel, unsubscribe Pizza Facts! Okay, I want... Ooh, pepperoni and extra. It did import the game. It did import my data from the first game save file. Yes. No. Ooh. I'm afraid, but I kind of want to do the house special. Okay, Michael says pepperoni, we get pepperoni. 1 slice with pepperoni and extra cheese. Can't beat the classics. Nothing powers a late night gaming rampage quite like a cardboard box full of carbs. That is the one most likely for me to actually eat. I'll have your standard issue pepperoni and cheese, please.
Coming right up.
One of them boxes up an extra slice of gloriously greasy za, handing it across the counter. I wave my phone over the register to pay for it. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like, Karen, they said za like when we were in college. With my transaction complete, I turn to go chow down. However, I don't make it far before they engage me again in conversation.
This is your first time visiting Good Clean Fun, isn't it? I never forget a face, and yours is a face I haven't forgotten because I haven't seen it before.
I know you didn't, but Joe Matt did, and it was very important.
We like to introduce ourselves properly to new customers. It's a tradition.
Ooh.
He's my husband, Matt, and I'm Ben.
Whereas I'm Matt, and he's my husband, Ben.
Aww. Place on the street use mini pepperoni cups? Oh wait, the shitty place here?
See, it's not confusing in the slightest. Just remember, I'm not Matt.
And likewise, I'm not Ben. Clear as crystal.
Oh, very. And I'm Elise. You can call me Pank, though. Oh, by work. Okay. It's a gamer thing.
Ah, no doubt you're here for at least 2 out of 3 of our offerings then.
God, the writing is so good.
The games. He means the games. And the pizza.
But what about the laundry? I don't want the washers and dryers to feel left out.
Small. Oh, that's bad. I don't like that.
Look at those clothes. They're squeaky clean. No laundering needed.
That they are. Completely clean clothes. Curses. Foiled again.
Okay, now my head's reeling. Why exactly did I just go see these guys first? For a healthy dose of calories and confusion? Yeah, the games. I heard there's a professional Fist of Discomfort 2 team that hangs out here. Indeed, we cater to the neighborhood kids and families, true, but we've a fine assortment of regulars who visit our arcade. Master gamers all, and we're proud to sponsor them in their adventures. Wait, you're their pro sponsor?
Absolutely.
Positively.
Matt and I have a long history of working with arcade gamers. When we opened this new venture, we figured, well, why not carry on the tradition? That was me 3 years ago, baby. Indeed. Watching it. Guys, that's my old game. Oh my god, that's my old game. Oh, watching our friends from Funplex 2 Electric Boogaloo reaching for their dreams truly was an inspiration. Oh my god. Yes, that's so good. Oh my god, if this cross compatibility hadn't worked, I would have been so sad. Cause like, remember when my computer crashed and I lost the entire hard drive almost? I was so afraid. Like, that was the only thing I was afraid we like truly lost. Oh my god. If you have leather, it might squeak. That's true. And when we realized a local gang of friends here in Chinatown had similar aspirations, well, why not support them with a little sponsorship? Too true. We provide them with a stipend of quarters for their games, or their laundry, or both. And you fly them out to tournaments and give them team salaries and all that other stuff? Venom Mat Exchange and Uneasy Glass. Yes, this is a save file continuation. Well, not as such. That's a bit of a tall order. Taller than a 48-ounce diet soda. But they've never really been interested in that sort of thing, yes? Not that I'm aware of. They're content to just play here and have fun. My hopes for a glorious esports future now fading. I don't get it. Why would Iris lead me to a bunch of local friends instead of putting me in touch with a professional team like I asked? Perhaps sensing my worries, Ben clears his throat to catch my attention. Let me take a guess. Iris led you here to join the team? I heard her chiming in earlier regarding the topic of pizza bagels. That would be accurate, yes. Not that I would know a thing about illegally downloaded apps or anything. Ben winks and Matt taps at his head. Don't worry, we know a thing or two about Iris as well. Enough to know everything she does is for a reason. Not that I know what that reason is, but I believe in Iris who believes in you, I say. I, for one, welcome our adorable future robot overlord. Right, so... I glance around at the weird mashup of 3 different businesses, curious. None of this really makes sense. I get the pizza and the video games, but laundry? Stefan, hello! You've killed me already, and I'm like, ugh. First off. I had to. I couldn't not, my friend. I couldn't not. I have had no less than 4 outbursts, and I just got to the first crossover from my last save file, and I had a moment. All glory to the pizza pillow. It's so good. When pizza's on a bagel, you truly can eat pizza anytime. It's officially licensed and everything. Anyway, I'm loving it so far. Thank you so much for making this game.
Everything's coming up roses.
Oh my god, it's what? It's been like an hour, guys, and I'm already like dead, like happy dead. It's a perfect system. You eat some pizza, get cheese on your pants, toss them into the wash, and go play a game while waiting for them to dry. Meaning you're playing Pac-Man sans pants. Well, okay, not the perfect system.
Good.
Still, the principle is sound. Doubling up on activities is just the thing for this go-getting, high-speed, modern lifestyle of the year 20XX. And I guess it makes the perfect hangout for a casual gaming team, too. Grab some chow, bring your hamper, get it all done at once.
Sensible.
Indeed.
But we've been talking your ear off and letting your pizza go cold. How unthoughtful of us. Go, eat and enjoy. We'll still be around if you want to chat another time. Just one more thing. Welcome home. Oh. Pac-Man doesn't wear pants and neither should you. I'm on stream. I have to wear pants. Brushing off that whole experience, I settle in at one of the tables to devour my... Wait, what is that? This is too cold to throw it in a dryer on us. Oh my god. And I still have the big... This is a Christian Minecraft server. Oh my god. I think I saw... This is unrelated. But I saw somebody share a meme that was like the Christian Pokemon playthrough. I think it was Rinku had it on his server, and I will have to pull it up because it was a choice. Anyway, pizza. It's gooey and delicious and just what this hungry girl needed. But one thought lingers as I dine on... Yep, no evolution. You can't use ghost types. You're not allowed to use snakes. Oh, and you can't use the daycare center before age or level 18. Pull out my phone to get clarification. Hey, Iris? Iris Online? What is your reason for leading me here exactly? I know I haven't actually met anyone from the team yet, but it doesn't sound like they're gonna be what I asked for. Ben claims there's a reason for everything you do. Care to fill me in on what that reason is? I could, but I don't feel like I should. Huh? Colored me confused. My phone is deliberately withholding secrets from me? I know, it's a little worrying your personal AI staying quiet, but in my experience, it's best to let my users reach conclusions on their own. One thing I've learned about humans is that if you can't simply tell them how to fix their lives. It doesn't work. Instead, you can nudge them along the path that will get them where they need to be. That's my specialty. I wasn't aware I was in need of fixing. Self-awareness can be difficult for humans, I found. Shrugging, I finish off my lunch and move on. I can sort out whatever that meant later. Other business to attend to. But before I go approach someone actually on the team, maybe I should take advantage of Ben and Matt's familiarity with them to learn a bit more. She isn't going to be international.
Hello.
Hello.
How was your slice? Was it a little slice of heaven? Tasty, yeah. Hey, listen, I'm going to go ask someone on the team if I can join, and I was wondering, well, whom should I approach? Ooh, a challenging question. The first one you talk to will be your in with the group. You'll want to make a good first impression. I suppose the question is, what sort of person would you like to meet? We can point you in the right direction. Okay, alright, here we go. Ahem. Someone who's competitive just like me. Someone with a weird sense of humor. Oh, that's me. Someone eager for adventure. Someone level-headed and reasonable. Someone friendly. I gotta piece out so I can finish the works, but I'm so excited for this game. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go weird sense of humor. Alright, catch you later, Karen. I will boop you tomorrow. Yeah, I think weird sense of humor has to be... I like a good sense of humor. No, actually a weird sense of humor. That's way more interesting. Very well, the one you want to talk to is Domino. Sardonic sarcasm is his game. Well, besides the one he's actually playing. Which is one of those face-shooting arcade games tucked in the way in the corner of the arcade.
Be seeing you.
Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits. Guess grabbing some pizza did benefit me in the end. I've got a better idea of what I'm walking into. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? Well, Domino's playing a bullet hell shooter. He's the class clown type. Well, I guess let's go. It's not what I was expecting to do, but let's go. Let's go talk to Domino. Upon setting foot into the small arcade for the first time, well, Cam Cop. Rival colleges! Oh, ZNK. Oh my god. I can't read what that says. Nanko. Talkin. Fast Cars 7. Duck Fight. Bomb Man. There's Fist of Discomfort too. something for something of steel. There's the crane games. These are okay. So I've never been to an arcade before, not even for a birthday party. I've been on the internet. I know things, and usually they're at least bigger than this. Shouldn't I be drowned out by the beeps and boops? I do not see a Polybius, and that's probably for the better. Metal Gear Sorted. Why aren't there children running recklessly down the aisles of games? Where's the smell of stale air and rusty tokens? Honestly, this is more of a caboose to get to the great locomotive that is good, clean fun. There's a few games, sure, but they're packed into a small side room attached to the laundromat. Most are games I don't recognize either. Figuring I had a tiny search engine in my pocket that I should be taking more advantage of, I consult Iris to get the details before I approach anyone. There's no Polybius. There never was Polybius. You will be if you continue this dangerous line of thinking. We got Val for 3 months. Thank you so much, friend. Like, well, you know what? Maybe for you, they're whole Canadian months. Or maybe it's like 2.95 whole Canadian months. But let's get some explosions in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The arcade pads are, I believe in this universe, they are connected to the internet. Hey, Iris, what are these games exactly? I hold my phone up so Iris can get a nice lay of the land through my camera.
Computing.
Let's see. Computing. Oh my god, cheesy. That reminds me of Ted Dex so much. Obviously, the one in the middle is your favorite game, Fist of Discomfort 2. The driving game back there is Fast Cars 7, a worthy successor to the international phenomenon known as Fast Cars 5. What happened to Fast Cars 6? We don't talk about Fast Cars 6. Not anymore. And moving on, the light gun shooting game is known as Metal Geddon 4 Rise of Steel, affectionately known as MG4 by its fans, since the full title is a mouthful. The game with the marquee that just reads arcade isn't actually a game exactly, it's a multicade. A what? A few dozen older games jammed into a single cabinet. Lastly, the crane game. Yeah, okay, I know what crane games are. Crane goes down, fails to grab a prize, comes back up, sadness ensues. That's really it, huh? I was expecting more? Okay then. Well, thanks, Iris.
Iris offline.
No problem. Now go out there and say hi to your new friends. With a shrug, I pocket my phone again. Very informative, but there's one major problem with this tableau of arcade gaming goodness. Fast Cars 6 with Fast Cars Vista! Every single game in this small arcade is being played, except Fist of Discomfort 2. The impression I got from Ben and Matt was of a more casual team, sure, but seriously? Nobody's playing? Something's off. No turning back now, though. With a shrug, I proceed onward. I spot a young man intently focused on playing what looks like Space Invaders cranked to 11. Can't even begin to visually parse the chaos of this game. I think there's a spaceship somewhere, but all I see are glowing projectiles filling the screen. Oh my god, we do need that crane game where I always win a Squishmallow. Apparently this domino guy Ben and Matt mentioned is some savant because he's able to dodge each and every bullet. And finally, a golden fireball fills the screen. His luck runs out at last. With a long and ragged sigh, he steps away from the controls.
The inevitability of a game over.
Oh.
Some days you get the radioactive mutant space bear, and some days the radioactive mutant space bear gets you, I suppose.
This laundry
But
person
in the
from
end,
earlier.
it's always the bear.
This laundry person from earlier and this guy combined in my exact fashion sense. Shaking it off, he pulls up the corner of his mouth into his file and engages friendly conversation mode.
Newcomer to GCF? This multicade's got more than just shmups. There's retro classics and stuff too. Go ahead and quarter up if you want. I'm done for now.
Ooh, okay.
Name's Domino. I lurk around this place when I'm not doing anything else of importance, which is most of the time.
Ah! Valid, man. That's valid.
Let me know if you need anything. If you're lucky, maybe I can actually provide it.
Ah! Remember, fun. Games are fun. There's no need to stress out about whether or not they'll accept me if we're all in this for the fun of it. All I need to do is connect with them on that level and they'll accept me. Probably. Thank you kindly for that sub, Jerfter. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mood, I am also trash. Reminds me of a K-pop member. A little bit. I like the shirt. Oh my god, I just realized that the shirt is like shootings. And yes, please get me some wonderful explosions in the chat. Oh my god, hey! Guys, this is my bro Jeff. We just did. Remember those like 12-hour work days I was just talking about? He was helping me. Thank you so much for that sub, man. Much appreciated. Hi, Domino. I'm Little Caesar. Good to know us pizza folk. Expand our horizons by visiting a new pizza places. Fuck. Oh my god. Thank you for that biddies, MK! Much appreciated. Oh god, I didn't tell that to you guys yet. Okay, this is so important. I'm full screening. I know I'm in the middle of the game, but this is important. This is very important. So, what we were doing this past week is we were pulling basically bags of water out of wells. It makes sense in context. And so it's like the last one we're doing on Monday, and Jeff and his coworker Andrew were working on the last well, and they have the meter with them to read like the gases, the PID. I literally have one in my car right now, and so I'm back at the table. Yeah, they go to a certain depth and only fill when you like pull them up. So I'm back at like the table filling out a bunch of stickers and stuff to put on the bottles. And I hear the PID go off. And then I hear it really go off. So it's like beeps and then a lot of beeps. And then absolute silence. Like just nothing. And I'm like, well, that's weird. And think nothing of it. And then they come back and they go, Elise, thank you for that biddies! Thank you. And then they're like, Elise, you need to see this. So they go back. Yeah, basically, we walk back over to where the well is and they tell me to look up. And the leaves on the tree above the well are soaked, like absolutely soaked through, because the water in the well fucking geysered out like a volcanic eruption. Fight or flight never kicked in first, maybe overwhelmed by the gases. And the only remnant of this is just water all down the ground. And the bags just laying on the ground. Like I can't even describe. It was just, there were just like these dead bags of water. And Jeff described it best when he said that the visual was like shooting hot dogs out of a cannon. Because they're all like daisy chained to each other. So there's like one, and then one, and then one, and then one. And it was from, I think it was like, one was set at 85 feet below ground, 85, 90, 95, and then 100. And apparently, as they were pulling the bags up, and because, now mind you, this is set 85 feet underground at the very least, they're pulling on it and it's not going. And then they pulled, and everything just rushed out all at once. Like plop, 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 plop. And I have not been able to stop thinking about it for the past like 2 days. It was astonishing, and I wish that you guys hadn't been absolutely paralyzed and been able to record it, but at the same time, I'm really glad you didn't record it, because that would just be evidence. 85 feet, bro, I live like 10 feet above sea level. Okay, so back to the game. Anyway, it was astonishing, and I'm glad that I have achieved that memory now. That's like my second favorite thing that's ever happened on a site after me getting my phone out of the well. Oh my god, Liz, what are you doing? Liz, what are you doing? We got some gift subs. Oh no, no, it's not just Liz. We've got Liz and Jen too. Thank you so much. We got a gift sub for Cheesy. We got a gift sub for Jelly. We got got a gift sub for Odd, we got a gift sub for Rom, we got a gift sub for Rinku, and we got a gift sub for Olaf. Thank you guys so much. This is wild. Explosions. It's you know, explosions like just came out of the well. Thank you guys. That was perfect timing, frankly. Good. I don't think you guys corroborated that, but that's pretty amazing. I should probably finish this part of the game. You did it. I was just like, ooh, hype train. Oh my god, the hot dog emoji. Oh, that's so good. You guys are killing me. I mean, not like I'm not dead already. I gotta be on site at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning in Clifton. Just those subs just burst to the surface. Oh, hydrate or dihydrate. Thank you, Val. Oh my god. I'm not dehydrating today, no sir. Oh my god, not cheesy. We got MK with 4 gift sub. We got 1 for Power. We got 1 for Kayla. Kayla? I think, oh my god, I completely forgetting and I'm so sorry. We got 1 for Riley and we got 1 for Icy too. My god, Arcade Spirits 2, the 40-hour director's cut. Thank you so much. You're killing me today, guys. Like, what the hell? I'm not sure what the lightningness to the sub means. I don't know. I can't see it on my end. Anyway, lots of explosions, lots of thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Hey there, name's Pank. I'm here to sign up with your team. I'm a diamond rank FOD2 player and can bring a lot to the table.
Don't know about that.
You know, that's always struck me as a weird metaphor. I guess Twitch thought I was still in here, okay? Oh, you needed 4 more to get a sub? I don't have subs, but I made dinner, so you helped. Yes, you did, honey. Yes, you did. People have a finite carrying capacity for bringing things to a table, and for a feast, I prefer quality over quantity. But more importantly, I'm not sure there's a free seat at the table, or if you're at the right table, or even the right dining room. We're not a team, you see. We're just some friends who play FOD2, no more, no less. If you were looking for rank up and go big, that's not really us. I was hoping to join the pro tour, actually. Oh wow, what? You're seriously lost then. Team Play 2 Win's got a nice house uptown you could join if you want. Nice big floor-to-ceiling windows, making it easy to look down on all of us. I don't need a deluxe apartment in the sky. I just need a team I can work with. Or I know somebody joined Team Play. I mean, that's true. You do know somebody joined Team Play to win. Oh, we got a Smoochin? We got a Smoochin coming up? Okay, we got a Smoochin. We got the little guys over here, so. Lightning means you purchase it instantly instead of opening the payment option. Oh! Well, that's scary. You know what? I'm just like throwing all of mine out there this time. Boom. Money can't buy happiness. As long as I'm winning, I'm happy. I can do that in a crap hole apartment just as easily as a penthouse. Huh. He peers at me as he ponders my words.
That's curious.
You want to win and win big? Be the gal you see in the dictionary when you look up the word winner? Well, yeah, doesn't everyone? I mean, nobody wants to be a loser.
Failure is always an
And
option.
yes, that's what most people will be. Losers. It's inevitable. Okay. You're gonna have an interesting trajectory. I wouldn't mind being around to watch.
Okay, sure.
You know what? You're in. Got my blessing. Got some energy to you, and honestly, I could use more energy in my day. Feel free to share. I'll always be happy to partake. Thank you so much, MK. I really do appreciate it. And please, do not bankrupt yourself to hand out subs in my stream. Granted, my favor in a quarter will get you 1 round of Donkey Kong, so you'll need a buy-in from everyone else on the team, too. Lightning subscribe Pizza Facts Premium? Every time pizza brings up, I'm just gonna hug my damn pizza bagel. Won't be a problem. I can make the rounds, introduce myself to everyone. Sounds like a plan. Have fun with that. Try not to get eaten alive by Jinx. She likes her meat raw. And hey, if you crash and burn, you'll only be a complete failure. No big, yeah? There's something quite creepy in this tone when he says it, like he's trying to sound like he's joking when he really isn't. He looks me over once top to bottom. Hey. Anyway, welcome to the fold. We've got pizza, we've got laundry pods. Please, for the love of God, do not mix the two up when choosing your food sources. You need anything, you call up your buddy Domino. Just don't call Domino's unless you want pizza, although Ben and Matt make a damn good slice, truth be told. That face was terrifying. Pizza fact! Consumption of pizza has increased Americans' consumption of cheese by 41% since 1995? Wow! Cool! Look, I got any at work last weekend. So what's your deal? Besides Fist of Discomfort 2, I mean. I need a deal aside from Fist of Discomfort 2? Life's not a YA novel. You're allowed to have more than one character attribute, yeah? I'm very level-headed in a crisis, if that matters. A useful trait to be sure, but I meant your passions, or is it really just FOD2 all day, every day? Eat, sleep, breathe, FOD2? Oh, romantic candlelit dinners and long walks by the sea. Oh, I definitely enjoy soaking in a bubble bath with a romance novel, a long walk by the ocean surf, fine wine, and candlelight. I think you're joking, but all those things do sound very nice. Ooh, I got a domino point! Cool! I think that's around the time of your stuffed crust appearing. I'm never much of a romantic due to being very unsuccessful at romance. I inevitably rub people the wrong way. You can interpret that literally or metaphorically. But nothing wrong with niceties in theory. I practice matters get iffy, but in theory I'm in favor. Choo-choo! Oh, did you guys get a hype train emote? Was there a hype train going on? Aww. Life's not a greeting card photo, but it'd be nice to imagine it being that way, yes? All peaceful and earnest and sincere. Lovely. Must be nice having aspirations and ambitions. He stares a glance to the arcade cabinet, which is silently running a demo of the ridiculously over-the-top space shooting game he was just playing.
You ever wonder what it's like?
What's like?
To be in space.
A little bit?
Flying at unbearable speeds.
This is a moody son of a gun.
Surrounded by nothing but void and enemies, closing in on all sides. Probably one of the most terrifying experiences ever. Like being an early Russian cosmonaut, desperately holding on as your ship shakes apart around you.
I gotta say, the voice acting in this has been top tier so far.
I think that's why I love bullet hell shmups. They're nightmares. Pure nightmares.
Okay, this guy's a little whack, but I'm not terribly
But you
off
can
it.
safely engage with that nightmare. Explore it. It's just a game, after all. It can't really hurt you. And every time you explode, a silent, white-hot ball in the vacuum of space, you have another chance to
listening,
try
Domino.
again.
It's like, yeah, I'm listening. Tell me more. Tell me more.
I've gotten very, very good at exploding. And not exploding.
Whoa,
It's all muscle memory
indecent. Game can hurt you if you jam it in hard enough. The indecent emo. I do love it. Is everything okay? Your game seems anxiety-inducing. I can't think of a subtle way of saying this, especially not as someone who literally just met him moments ago, but... Domino, everything okay? Oh, what? Yes, everything's fine. Why? You seem a bit fixated on this virtual annihilation scenario. This game's genre in general would spike anyone's anxiety, so... It's okay. I'm okay. Thanks, but consider exposure therapy or something. You just get used to it little by little. And hey, it's just pixels on a screen. There's far worse in life to worry about. Sorry, my sense of humor it's a little off, I guess. I didn't mean to worry you, but I appreciate the concern.
Thanks.
It's nice when people care enough to be concerned. He lets out a brief yawn, defocusing his eyes for a moment. Sorry, long night. Overslept too. I'm not quite at my best. I'll give you a properly enthusiastic greeting, maybe with streamers and confetti next time. Rain check okay with you? Sounds good here. He offers me a quick salute.
Nice seeing you.
Welcome to our glorious mess. Until next time. He steps away from the arcade machine to head out into the laundromat and maybe lie down a bit. Can't imagine the tumble dryer as being conducive to rest, though. Weird sense of humor was a charitable description by the phone. Ooh, first impressions. He seems like a fun kind of guy, a little off kilter, but so what? Could be entertaining to hang out with. Something about him rubs me the wrong way, like he might snap at any moment. I should just keep my distance. Or, I just feel this overwhelming urge to hug him and make it all better for some reason. Left my streamers and confetti on my other pants. Shucks. Well, now they're in the washing machine and they're gonna dissolve. Oh, do I want to potentially romance this guy? Maybe. I don't know. I thought I was feeling Loxley, but like, I could deal with this. Yo, what the fuck, man? It's the internet. Let's go! I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but it's worrying, and I want to help. Put some feelers out there, you know, maybe swipe right a couple times. It is adorable how much this worries my actual husband. I think I'll keep a close eye on him as I get to know this team better, if only to make sure he'll be okay. It's probably a bit shallow of me to admit it, but he's kind of cute too. Can't deny that. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? I feel like I attract people to... Hey, being nice is not something I want to have a nice virtual husbando. Okay, fine. Well, speaking of such, let's go... Curiously enough, Leon not only isn't playing FOD2, he's not even really playing a game. More a toy for kiddies who don't understand physics and probability. A crane machine. As I walk up to him, he's busy moving the Blepomatic prize crane back and forth, letting it just right over a dragon dolly. Oh, hell yeah, look at that hair. And contrary to expectation, when the crane dips down and pulls back up, it's managed to snag the dragon by the tail with precision. Jesus, y'all are too fucking thirsty. With a smirk, he pearls his prize from the retrieval chute, but then opens the game up with the key turned in its lock, puts the toy back in the pile, and seals up the game tightly afterwards. And then he's back at it, moving the crane for a second try at the prize he literally just won. I am confusion incarnate. Fortunately, he seems to notice me staring at him in utter bewilderment and isn't offended in the slightest. Yeah, right? Crane Daddy, like, hello. That's my hair. Like a cold waterfall dripping down. God, this is almost as bad as when you guys were going crazy over the EMT in the other game we were, Ghosts of Miami.
Catch and release, yes?
Oh no. What?
It's good to stay in practice. Keep the skills sharp. But no need to deprive a young one of a toy they might enjoy in the process.
Oh no. The icon looks like paradise. Oh my god, it does.
So the owners gave me the key to the machine.
Oh, he's
I'll need
British
to put my
hot.
patches back in there. It's only fair.
Oh god.
Suppose I could just pick the lock. But I felt it best to get the approval of the local lords before pretending to pilfer their hoard.
I am filled with questions. But you're freaking me speak!
Ask me no questions, and I'll tell you no
What in
lies.
the Draco Malfoy?
But in this case,
Great
ask
Team
away.
Daddy, he knows how to grab
I'm
you the
game
right way to
play
pull you
if
into
you
his
are.
hands. You're not wrong. Let's start with names. What's yours?
Call me Locksley. More of a nom de guerre than a name. But Sir Robin of Locksley
no,
befits
this
me more
isn't
than any
fair.
other title.
Domino gets put in the friend bin. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
How may I be of assistance on this fine day?
So, my name's Pank, and Domino said I could join your FOD2 team. I already know you're not exactly a ladder grinding championship team, but I mean, I'm here, so I'm willing to give it a go. Ah, I see. Very well, if Domino accepts you, then I can accept you as well, Pank. Welcome, welcome. By your side I shall stand, against any foe which should challenge thee. You've mine's word at that, at the risk of overdoing the king's English. Domino can get it, but Locksley can get it first. Legoland, can you teach me to shield, sir? Although, from your phrasing, it seems we aren't what you were expecting. Not really, no. I asked my new Iris app to find me a team interested in the Pro Tour for me to sign the dotted line with. Instead, she sent me to a laundromat. But this brightens him so brightly he could outshine the sun. Oh no! Lady Iris, good day to you, good day. I'm familiar with your sisters, won't assist me in my daily endeavors. Hello, I'm Iris. I'm afraid I'm Pank's freshly installed copy, so I haven't met your Iris yet. That's true, maybe I can romance the whole arcade. Welcome, both of you, to Team GCF. Not a very exciting name, but it's what we have at the moment. Get real flustered, your real husband is in the other room. Why are you guys saying H? What is the H for? What is H? Am I too old to understand H? Oh, H for horny! The guy that runs the Tilt-A-Whirl. Rude, Michael! Well, actually wakes up me before going back to his beloved crane game. He slips a token in and out, stretches his hand. Oh no. Oh no. Now then, would you like a crane game prize? I've not completed my practice for the day. I'd be happy to retrieve one in your honor. Me and my friend just go H to each other when we're being horny. Well, okay, we're adopting that one. Although I do have the indecent emote, so make your choice. Pick your choice. A cheap Malaysian knockoff Beanie Baby as a token of... This is a progressive game. You can date all of Maury's peers. Michael, stop. Maury's peer was in... Well, actually, no. I guess technically the last game... I guess the analog probably would have been, like, Rehoboth, I want to say? Anyway. Ooh, what? Oh, no. That's just work. Suppose in this particular case, the sentiment is a fair portion of the honor rather than the stuffed toy itself. Aside from FOD, too, I specialize in prize games, you see. Alley rollers, crane games, light stackers, things of that nature. And when skill alone is not enough, when the games are rigged in favor of greedy arcade owners... Well, they always carry a few tools of the trade, as it were, to tilt the odds towards justice. Oh my god, stop! He fucks with... Oh, no. Oh, you have the profanity filter on? Oh, no.
Justice prevails.
I'm proud to say that I've been banned from no fewer than 8 arcades in this city alone. Yeah, sticking to those bastards who rip off kids with cheapo prices and rigged games. I wouldn't do that. You could end up in arcade jail for arcade crimes. Oh man, arcade crimes is great. I don't like this guy. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I get it, but I definitely... Then again, I did romance the slimy guy in the... Sticking to the man by pulling off daring heists on prize games? Be arcade, do crimes! Sticking to the man by pulling off daring heists on prize games? Yeah, fight the power, overthrow the system, arcade anarchy now! Indeed, I fully admit to being something of an arcade anarchist. This industry has far too many unscrupulous voices. Damn it! Forces guiding it, which must be kept in check by all means. I find honor can be found even in doing dishonorable deeds under the right circumstances. I always manage to slip away with an armload of plush goods, even from arcades that seek my capture. Rage against the arcade machine. Not that I keep the prizes for myself, of course. The spoils of my raids are always donated to various shelters and children's charities. That's some good karma right there. Oh my god, work, shut up! It is 10:46 at night, and I only have like another 15 minutes before I have to go to bed. Indeed, but there's more to it than a desire to turn... Oh no! Oh no! He's gonna be the Percy of this game, I know it! Killing in the name of an arcade. Loxley ponders how to phrase this, what wording he wants to use.
It's a matter of... A matter of fair play.
Okay.
Prize games run contrary to the concept of fair play. They are invariably tilted against the player and mask the unfairness behind glitz and glamour. I am a firm believer in fairness and justice.
Alright.
Too much in this world hinges on injustice. Injustice to keep the wheels greased and turning. But I suppose you're not here for my rants about the ills of society.
I mean,
here
we
to
live in
win.
a society. They really around your arcades with their pockets full of coins. Tiny the arcade anarchist. Ew, no. It's fine. You're clearly passionate about this. I don't mind a little ranting. It's clear that you're really passionate about the idea of fair play. Indeed, how few truly understand the concept. It's not simply about no advantages. Bottom text! It's about equal footing. In addition, many are blind to their own advantages, seeing themselves as being on equal footing when in reality they had a leg up there all their lives. Actually, I have some tokens on the counter. Nice. My philosophy extends beyond merely rigged carny scam games, but to fairness within society itself. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Fairness within, if you'll pardon my ranting, of course. Consider it pardoned.
Excellent.
So you practice crane catches all day when not fleeing from the long arm of the arcade law? Well, there's also FMD too, if that's what you're wondering. None of us are playing it today, true, but we do play. And I do have my own. Oh no! Oh no! H. I'm afraid I don't spend nearly as many hours in GCF as the others. Big ol' capital H! But I promise you, should your dream be one of glory, I will do my best to support it in the time available to me. You have- oh no. Oh Christ. H. I feel the burning need to bow back to him in return, some sweeping courtly gesture. Well, I'd best busy myself for the time being. Okay, we're gonna station 13, but I'm out. Rinku, there is literally nothing that would appeal this guy to you. Like, for starters. You haven't even met the ladies yet. And the non-binary friends. I hope to see more of you. Oh no, be well. With introductions completed, he returns to his prize game, targeting that dinosaur for yet another catch. Well, that certainly was hot! That certainly was hot! I'd rather he scoop me up in his arms instead of scooping toys out of machines, but it's clear he has a good heart. Jamming into a washing machine and running it on cold cycle. It's silly, but I'm falling for his whole knightly shtick. Chivalry, true Hollywood-style chivalry, can be very charming indeed. I'd love to get to know him a bit better. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? Alright, this one is partially for me, for Nil Slam for God, right? You're so good. This is for Rinku. And also for me, but mostly for Rinku. I approached the young woman busy playing the elaborately named Metalgeddon 4 Rise of Steel. She doesn't notice my approach, too engrossed in laying waste to the pixelated post-apocalyptic robot hordes. I may not know much about arcades, but I think I've heard of this sort of game. Light guns, right? They shoot light or something? No clue how that works. But one thing I'm pretty sure of is that she's using both the player 1 and the player 2 guns at the same time. See? I told you! I told you! Despite the ridiculousness of that John Woo style, she's landing every shot. I should probably wait for her to finish, but just lurking without at least a single word is probably not cool at all. Hey,
Die! Die! Die!
I think... Do I own those? Oh my god, I do own those pants. Yo, I could cosplay her. And then she's tapping her foot impatiently, waiting for the boss robot to do something other than stand around posing. Oh my god, I love that! Ugh, I hate this RNG boss fight.
Either send drones in a predictable pattern, or don't bother sending them at all.
Cosplay. Oh my god, yes, let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
I mean, can you believe this shit? It's 20 and game designers are still relying on quarter-munching RNG in their games. It's like, they don't give a crap about consistent pacing and excitement. It's totally okay for like 7 drones to hit at once and then nothing for 15 seconds.
No, she was my favorite. If I were to do a if I were to do another route, I would probably do this one, but it feels weird to not pick the hot guy straight off the bat.
World record time on MG3, but it took
Also, I want to be her friend.
To get a perfect cycle.
That's a good question. Is it a UFO or is it a Western-style sunset? It's a cloud. Ah, there we go. See, this is what happens when you get the game devs in chat. They can answer all of our weird questions. Thank you.
Finally, more drones. About time.
20XX doesn't really have many arcades. while I just stare on in silent confusion. Finally, after laying waste to the metal minions of the Metal Get and Metal Lord, she spares me a glance over her shoulder.
Who are you?
Hello there, I'm Pank. I'm new here. Very pleased to meet you. I put on a warm smile and try to make nice. Hi, my name's Elise. You can call me Pank. I'm new to Good Clean Fun, but very pleased to meet you. And she goes back to shooting robots, but does manage to keep a conversation going despite having lost some interest in me. Not a friendly and cuddly sort of person. Okay, duly noted. That meh, still ringing in my ears. So what's your deal anyway? Right, I've already won Domino's favor. If I can keep that ball rolling, I can make this official. Here we go, best foot forward, make the best possible impression. I talked with Domino about maybe joining your FOD2 team, and sure, okay. Sounds fun, you're in. What? Seriously? She finishes up her game, holstering the player 1 and 2 light guns before turning to face me properly. Seriously, we're pretty much stuck in a rut right now. Not chasing down FOD2 glory like we oughta, in my opinion. Maybe having someone else on the team willing to take things head on would be the swift kick in the ass Team GCF needs. She also gives me a good look over, head to toe, and nods in smirking approval. Help that you're a hottie. I mean, can't be providing all the hotness for this team alone. It gets tiring. So why not? You and I, two of a kind, let's do this! That was suspiciously easy, but I guess I shouldn't complain. Never kick a gift horse in the mouth. Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't mention it. We fisters gotta stick together, yeah? Oh god, fisters? That's terror. Fisters? Are we not doing phrasing anymore? Well, I like little nicknames, so sue me, but fine, we'll do phrasing. I can do phrasing. So is that why it's called Team GCF? Because you like things short and snappy? Nah, our team doesn't really have any kind of official name. It's a, what do you call it, working title. I take it Domino told you about all about our little gang of weirdos? More or less. Honestly, we're barely a team. I've been pushing for us to get out of the top of this stuff, but I'm just 1 out of the 6. Okay, so 2 out of 7 isn't exactly a majority either, but it's still 1 more than I had before.
You know I'm down.
So if my friends want you in, I'm down with that. You're in, dunzo. They're good people, and I know I can trust their judgment. Besides, I don't really sit around and ruminate. I see something that looks fun, I go for it. 9 times out of 10, I'm rewarded. And the 10th time, I crash and burn with a valuable learning experience as my reward. Also a good thing. So yeah, I'm impulsive as fuck, but I'm not completely reckless. I'm just not willing to let an opportunity slip out of fear what might go wrong. I'm cool with newcomers joining our clique. Anything to liven the party up a bit. She's gonna massive hit on, probably. Then she pauses as if trying really hard to remember something she forgot.
Ooh,
Oh, right! I forgot to tell you my name.
I forgot to tell you my name. Duh.
She's this ready and willing to sign me on as her partner in crime, but totally forgot basic introductions?
Name's Zapper, as in the great-granddaddy of all light guns. As in zappa, 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 kapow! You know.
Oh, she's adorable. I don't in fact exactly know what she's referencing. PC games have never had plastic gun controllers. And I'm Pank, which I told you before, actually.
Pleased to meet you. You seem kind of fun.
This is me if I didn't have crippling anxiety, negative levels of self-esteem. The NES, you zoomer. Not a zoomer, zapper, gosh. Also, as noted, a hottie. Meeting you and I could hit the streets and run this whole town if we wanted to. She declines to specify if we'd be a hottie tag team or mixed doubles affair in this particular scenario. You want to go a few rounds against the Metal Lord? I can give you some tips. Tip number 1, trigger discipline, and don't look down the barrel. That's tip 2. Tip 3 is hand sanitizer, because kiddies love this game and they got gross hands. Before she goes too deep into her list, I decide to clarify a point. Can't say I've ever played one of these games before, but I've played plenty of first-person shooters on my PC. Basically the same thing, right? No, not really, no. Like on ROMs are on rails. They sweep you through a scene like a Hollywood camera director. Way more exciting. And instead of nudging a mouse less than 2 centimeters and clicking, you gotta aim and fire a physical gun. If your aim sucks, you suck. So anyway, I started zapping. Okay, I'll grant you that having no control over your movement means it's less tactical and strategic, but fuck tactics, strategery stuff. I prefer an adrenaline rush and... Okay, Trixie is the maniac. Go to bed so she can have... Okay, Night Val, thanks so much for hanging out! Wait, you've never played a light gun game? You're just a PC gamer? Crap, my arcade noobiness is leaking through. Curse my computer-based gaming heritage. I expect her to mock me endlessly for being a know-nothing doofus, but... Oh man, I haven't talked to a newbie in ages. That's something great!
Aw, yeah.
Half the fun of being an arcade gamer is sharing what you love with newbies. Most people I talk to are veterans. They're not easily impressed. So you won't rake me over the coals for being a noob? You kidding? There's nothing better than a warm, supple arcade version. Yeah, okay, that was a step too far. Whatever, walk it back, begin again. My point is, I think you'll have a blast learning all this stuff, and I'll be happy to be your guide.
But I have one question for you, and this is absolutely, utterly important, so consider your words carefully.
Oh. Oh boy, my anxiety spikes briefly as I nod for her to continue.
Can you be awesome?
Oh fuck, she's hilarious. I love her. Awesome in what way?
In every way.
You guys are gonna explode from the H's, I swear to God.
I don't give a fuck about win-loss rating. What I care about is being awesome.
I love her.
I need someone who can be just as awesome as I am, ready to pull the risk-taking, high-flying, stylish moves, both in-game and in real life.
God, where is the fucking ranch dressing hose from Necro's stream when I need it?
You think you can get on my level?
Awesome is my middle name. And my last name. I'm pretty awesome. I mean, I think I'm pretty awesome. It's my middle name and last name even. I'm, Elise Awesome. She has your pants and your potty mouth. Also true! She eyes me with suspicion. I haven't exactly been radiating confidence today, which is not helping my case. Look, I'm not saying I need this game for Zapper. What I'm saying is my birthday is next month and I would take this as a gift from anyone. It's a start. I can work with this. Satisfied, she steps back from my personal space. I'm thankful for getting some breathing room back. Explosion zone is basically you, Rise, right now. Sorry, I can come on a bit strong, I know. I think we have different definitions of a bit, but it's cool. I'll admit though, I'm surprised to hear someone with Pro Tour aspirations is so focused on style. Whatever happened to play to win? Pizza fun fact! In 2013, Domino's made DVDs that smelled like pizza. Ugh, I don't know how I feel about that. Isn't the whole point of playing the game to, you know, beat the opponent and win the match? I hate that phrase. I hate that whole concept. Play to win. What a joke. Remember back when Silent Blade could slash dash you over and over in an infinite combo? Cheap as hell. Pathetic, but technically legal since the game allowed for it. If you aren't using Silent Blade infinite loops, you aren't playing to win, they told me. You can't call it cheap. Only scrubs ignore effective tactics.
This is so f***ed up.
Oh god, it really is me. But it was boring to watch, and it was frustrating seeing all those serious-minded optimization junkies content to loop each other to death. And the makers of FOD2 even agreed because they patched it out. Ha! Eat it, jerkos. Me? I don't play to win. I play to be awesome. I play to have fun. Do I like winning? Hell yeah. I mean, who doesn't? But I'm gonna do it my way, or I won't do it at all. And anybody who calls me a scrub because I play how I want to play can get fucked. Perhaps realizing she's been going off on a rant, Zapper dials it a bit back after that. Sorry, I speak from the heart. It's the only way I know how to live.
Later.
It's like doing, yeah, it is like doing infinite grabs. Hey, I need to try to get one more run before the after school rush hits this place. We'll talk later, okay? Sure thing. Have fun smashing up robots and stuff. Okay, you middle bastards. Round 2. I leave Zapper to her unending quest to put laser blasts to the slowly trundling chrome skeleton men and depart. That was intense. As for my thoughts on this new teammate, well... Sorry, I'm straight, but I do want to be her best friend. So, intense but fun. Hanging around her will be a blast, no doubt about it. And she's eager for the Pro Tour, which helps. Life comes at you fast, and Zapper seems ready to tackle it head on. I like that. She's also deeply interested in the Pro Tour, which helps considering that's my dream. I can see us hanging out more, definitely. Her blunt and basic flirting may not be my speed, though. Okay, who do I want to talk to next? Alright, I think... Shall we go talk to Laundry Friend? There's also the race car driver and the person in the cafe. I don't think I can actually get Laundry... Okay, we'll do Laundry Friend next. But I think what I'm gonna do is as soon... Alright. I'm actually going to save here. Because unfortunately, it is 11 o'clock and I do have to go to bed. Which is fucking terrible. But, I don't know about y'all. I know, bedtime sucks. I don't know about y'all, but I'm sold already. Not that I needed to be sold any further than I have been this entire time, but I'm loving this so far. It is fun, funny, engaging, and we're literally not even out of chapter 1 yet. Nancy Drew and the Mystery of the Dryer Full of Thongs. Please cosplay Zapper? I think I can make that happen. I can probably make that happen. I will do that. I will, you know what? I'm gonna put that, I'm gonna file that away. I'm gonna have to see if I can find the shirt though. Gee, it would be terrible if somebody decided to start selling Zapper shirts. I mean, God, what a horrible idea. Ah, man, bit of a twitch there. But that being said, everybody, so I think what I'm gonna try to do going forward, because obviously I want to be playing this, but I cannot abandon our Pokemon friends, is I think I'm going to be doing kind of like alternating. Pilot under the plenty of space you have on my desk. What are you talking about, plenty of space? So I'm going to be trying to alternate. Last pizza fact. Mozzarella accounts for about 80% of cheese in production in the United States. Wow! That's a lot. That's cool. Cheesy, thank you for these amazing pizza facts. Like, that made my fucking day, man. So I think what I'm going to try to do is Pokemon during the week and Arcade Spirits over the weekend with maybe a bonus stream in between. Because trying to balance long streams with work is a bit of a challenge, but one that I'm willing to do, especially if we've got weekends. Like, if I can do weekends, because I love this game so far already. I'm having a great time, and it's a lot of fun. So what days of the week will games be roughly? I'm gonna try to keep doing Tuesday, Thursday for Pokemon, and Saturday for Arcade Spirits, with maybe a bonus stream on Sunday if I'm around. So I will be back this Saturday for Pokemon. Pokemon tomorrow, actually. And then Monday I have off, so Monday we can maybe we'll do a bonus stream of Arcade Spirits on Monday. How's that sound? Because I really got nothing else going on. Also, if I haven't done this in forever, and since Dan's actually here. Oh man. Michael's been playing Yakuza 2, Kiwami 2, and it's wonderful. But I'm in so many like game zones right now. It's amazing. Anyway, y'all, let's see who is streaming, if anybody, that we can go raid. Raid time. Nobody's live? That's unpaused. No, I got nobody. Oh god, I gotta pause myself. That's terrible. Who is this person and why am I following them? Guide the raid. You may absolutely suggest, Mitch. Thank you so much. Who are we gonna go visit? Oh yeah, MK, go to bed. GDR Supernova. Oh, Supernova 2. Ooh. I'm just waiting for Mitch to chime in with who I'm raiding, and then we're gonna go Jelly Crowned. Okay. So we will go visit Jelly Crowned. Everybody send them some explosions, send them some love. Stick around and say hi to them. And I will be back tomorrow with some Pokemon. So have a great rest of your night, everybody. Take care, be well, and I will catch you on the flippity flip. Later.